Hi, my name is Mark Mclean and I'm running for re-election as your state representative in Hillsborough District 44, which is Manchester Ward 8, Ward 9, and the town of Litchfield. And I think that the greatest challenge facing the next legislature is going to be navigating the economic recovery from the coronavirus. The reality is that we are going to have a budgetary shortfall in the hundreds of millions of dollars, and we've already heard talk from some folks that maybe we're going to have to be increasing the business taxes or bringing new taxes online. And while I mourn for every business that we've lost in this pandemic, those businesses that have survived have done so by making some very tough decisions, by making cuts and by finding new efficiencies. And a business tax increase at this time would wipe out all those efforts. And it wouldn't be fair to those businesses that have survived and the New Hampshire residents that they continue to employ. The government is going to have to make the same tough decisions that those businesses have had to make, and it's not going to be easy. We still have the opioid crisis, we still have the mental health crisis. These things haven't gone away just because the coronavirus rolled into town. But Governor Sununu has shown us a path forward as he has threaded the needle through this pandemic. And I've always had the governor's back, and I'm proud to say that he has always had mine. And I know that by working together, we can get through this pandemic without raising taxes. And our energy costs and healthcare costs are amongst the highest in the country. I would move to eliminate the class structure within the renewable portfolio standard to put some downward pressure on energy prices. And I'm drafting bipartisan legislation that, if I'm able to get it passed, will make New Hampshire's healthcare pricing amongst the most transparent in the country. And that's necessary to allow market forces to bring down the cost of healthcare, but also to end surprise billing. And finally, I just want to talk a little bit about the unrest we've seen on our streets of late. And for me, it's always been axiomatic that the law is the greatest protector, the greatest guarantee of freedom that we have. And the police are tasked with the heavy burden of securing that law. And they have the power given to them to allow them to do that very difficult task. Now, when power is given, it should always be held accountable, and as a member of the House Judiciary Committee, I've often led the charge to increase policing accountability and transparency. But nothing is served by the violence we're seeing on the streets, burning, looting, anything of that nature. Nothing is served by that. And while I will always seek to increase openness in policing, I want you to know that I will never be fooled into thinking that those folks that engage in that kind of activity truly want reform. It has been my honor to represent you for the last 3 terms in Concord, and I hope on November 3rd you will continue to allow me to do so. Thank you.